Shark Girl by Kelly Bingham. Continued. Wednesday. Jane, I'm going to go home for a while. Aunt Karen is going to stay with you. Okay, Mom. Hi, honey. Do you need anything? Some more water? No, thanks, Aunt Karen. I'm fine. Ben and I are staying in your room back home. I hope you don't mind, but I was looking through your bookshelves last night. I don't mind. I didn't know you had so many cookbooks. I didn't know vegetarians had so many great recipes. Your mom said you like to cook, that you do most of the cooking during the week. Yeah, well, I guess I won't be doing that anymore. You'll learn how. You don't need 2 hands to cook. You sure have some nice art books, too. Would you like me to bring some in for you to read? No, that's okay. I don't mind. I don't want to read art books right now. Well, I brought all your Harry Potter books. See? I'll put them over here. Your mom says you always read these when you're down. How would she... What, honey? Nothing, thanks, but I don't feel like reading. Oh, well, I'll just put them over here, by the roses, see? On top of these cards. Goodness. What? So many cards. Thursday. Uncle Ben? Hey there, how's that shower? Where's Mom? She had to go to work, hon. I'm going to sit with you this morning, then Karen will be over this afternoon, okay? Sure. Do you need help with that gown? If you could just call the nurse, she'll tie it for me. Right. Later. You know, Jane, I have a friend who was struck by lightning, burned all the skin on the left side of his body. He lost his hearing and was disfigured for life. Really? Yep. But you know, he never lost his faith in God, never questioned why that happened to him and not someone else. Can you imagine? No. Long pause. I've been asking God about this, Jane, and I think as bad as it is, we have to remember how close you came to death. I don't know why this happened, but I believe in my heart that God saved your life that day. Pause. You think I'm full of baloney, don't you? No, I don't know. It's hard to feel grateful. I understand. Pause. Oh, Lord, I didn't mean to make you cry, Janie. I'm sorry. It's just that my arm hurts today. It hurts so much. Should I get the nurse? Will they give you something? They already did. I have to wait now until my next shot. Come here. Oh, honey, come here and just let me hold you. It's okay. You cry on me as much as you want, all right? You just cry on your old Uncle Ben. I feel so stupid. Why? Jane, don't even say that. If I were in your shoes, I'd be crying too. Don't you know how brave you've been? You have a lot to cry about, and don't ever apologize for it. It's part of healing. The tears wash away the pain. I remember you telling me that when I was little. That time I fell down off my bike and broke my finger. Oh, yes, I remember that. Such a tough little thing you were, just like your mother. Really? Oh, yes, she was so stubborn when she was your age, like you are now. But you know something? Her stubbornness has done her good. I thought she'd die of grief when your father passed away, but she just dug in her heels and refused to give up. Went back to school, finished her degree, got a good paying job to support you and your brother. Yeah. And your stubbornness is going to pay off for you, too. Something like this, losing your arm, honey, that's enough to make some people lie down and die. But not you. That's not going to happen to you. I'm never going to draw again, Uncle Ben. Not well, anyway. Pause. You will, too. When you're ready, you will. You have a gift too special to give up on. It won't be the same. I know. Nothing is ever going to be the same. It's all right. Pause. Is there a tissue box around here somewhere? Here, you can have mine. You got me going, too. 2 books. One day, Mel hands me a book. A journal, he says. It'll help. I thank him, wondering how long it would take me to scratch out 1 page. What would I write about anyway? I won't read it, Mel adds. Just bring it next time so I can make sure you've written something. Anything. That's not a suggestion, Jane. It's a prescription. Oh, so that's the way it is. In that case, I don't want this book. I don't need this. Besides, this book is too snooty. It has a spiral spine to lay open without help, but still, that richly textured leather cover, the highbrow papers that shriek expensive, daring you to misspell or cross out, or, heaven forbid, an ink blot. Thanks, Mel, but I don't want to waste this nice. Mel reaches deep into a desk drawer, whips out a cheap purple notebook. There you are, Miss Artistic Temperament, whichever suits your mood. See you Tuesday. I walk out, both books in the crook of my arm. I feel like I've been handed the keys to a cage of lions. Thoughts on a Tuesday morning. I don't want the night nurse to rewrap my residual limb because she's not gentle and doesn't care. And once she asked me if I remembered seeing a fin. I don't want this burning in my arm to wake me from the dream of gliding through the water without fear. I want to clap my hands. I want to tie my shoes. Today, Justin asked me if I hated everybody. You look like you do, he said. You would too if your story was all over the news, I told him. Those people who write to me, they tell me they love me, and they don't even know me. Justin thought for a moment. His eyes are so blue. He said, You don't have to love everybody, but you have to love your family. We're nice people. Justin includes himself in my family, not even thinking about it. I think I love Justin. Go fish. I used to whine, I remember with shame. My world is too small. This town is so boring. California is disgusting. I wanted to expand, probe my world, backpack through Europe. Now, I deal cards to Justin and me while his mom steps out for lunch. Do you have any kings? Justin asks, and it's go fish for him. The simple pleasure he gets from this silly game, it keeps his mind off the pain. I can see it, and when he asks if I want to play again, I say yes, of course. Shuffle, he commands. I sigh. Can't. Remember? You need 2 hands to shuffle. Justin laughs. Oops, sorry. I watch him shuffle, furrowing his brow in concentration, and I could sit in cramped hospital room number 323, never leaving Justin's side. I let him win, I see him smile, and my world is big enough.